When you plug an HDMI cable into a TV, it's, a direct, physical, predictable connection. But what happens when you need to send that same pristine 4K video across, say, a massive corporate campus? The simple cable just disappears.
Right, because you can't exactly run an HDMI cord for 1,000 feet.
Right, exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into the ZeeVee ZUHD60-1E encoder. It's a device that basically turns video into network data, and, well, it costs over $1,000 to do it.
Yeah, and looking at the source material from HDTV Supply, that price tag might cause some initial sticker shock for you. I mean, it reads like this dense list of technical jargon: 4KP 60, 4.4.4, AVO-IP.
Okay, let's unpack this, because I think we should demystify that 4.4.4 part first. It really gets to the core of what this box actually does.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is that 4.4.4 basically means zero color compression.
Wait, zero? Like none at all?
Right, none. Every single pixel in that 4K image gets its own true color data, which, turns the video into an absolute fire hose of information.
I mean, sending uncompressed 4K video at 60 frames per second has to require just massive bandwidth.
Oh, it does. And this encoder compresses that incredibly heavy signal so it can travel over a standard gigabit Ethernet network. So it pushes it up to 328 feet on, like, a basic Cat6a cable.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting to me. It's not just packing boxes, though. It's taking a speeding freight train of uncompressed data, dismantling it into millions of tiny digital envelopes, mailing them simultaneously across a network.
And perfectly reassembling the train on the other side before you can even blink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But wait, it says in the specs that it requires a ZUHD60 decoder to work. So this isn't a standalone magic box, is it?
No, it's not. If we connect this to the bigger picture, this is really just the transmission side. You can't just plug the Ethernet cable coming from this encoder directly into a standard TV.
Because the TV has absolutely no idea how to read those millions of envelopes.
Precisely. You need a decoder on the other end to catch and unpack them. And by separating the transmission and the receiving ends, you build a highly controlled, closed-loop network.
Okay, but if you're putting high-value video data onto standard computer infrastructure, you suddenly have a completely new problem.
Right, vulnerability.
Yeah, because suddenly your video is just data packets floating around on the network.
Which is exactly why you need to protect it.
So what does this all mean for you? I mean, I'm looking at the security specs here. AES 256 encryption, 802.1x compatibility, HTTP 2.3. Why does a video signal need bank-level encryption? Like, is someone really going to hack a sports bar TV to steal a football game?
Well, I mean, sports bars do use these systems, but they are heavily deployed in corporate offices and government buildings.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense.
Yeah, imagine a CEO presenting unreleased financial data, or maybe a military briefing. Intercepting that video is a massive security breach. That's why this uses 802.1x compatibility. It ensures only authorized devices can even connect to the network in the first place.
And then the AES 256 encryption scrambles the actual video data so no one can intercept and watch it, right?
Exactly. While HDTP 2.3 prevents digital copyright theft of the broadcast itself, it locks down the signal at every possible level. And, from an installation standpoint, it also utilizes power over Ethernet or PoE.
Wait, so if this encoder is being installed up in a drop ceiling next to a projector, PoE means you don't need to hire an electrician to run a separate power outlet.
Right, it draws its power right from the network cable itself.
Wow. I mean, that alone explains a huge chunk of the enterprise value.
It really does. When you combine the zero latency compression, the multi-layered security, and that installation efficiency.
The $1,000 price tag makes perfect sense.
Right.
For, $1,040, you aren't buying a cable adapter. You're buying a pristine, highly secure, long-distance video distribution network over a single cable.
That's exactly what it is.
But taking a step back, this leaves you with something to ponder. As AVO-IP technology becomes the standard, every screen in our world is effectively becoming a network device. What happens to our privacy and our security when the line between a computer network and a simple TV screen completely disappears? Suddenly, that predictable plug on the back of your TV isn't just a video connection anymore, it's a gateway.